In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to retarget motion capture onto a rigged character in Cinema 4D. We'll start by setting both skeletons into a clean T-pose because alignment here determines whether the retarget works or breaks. Your motion capture skeleton and your character rig should both have arms straight out, palms down, and feet parallel. Freeze any animation on the mocap at a frame that closely matches a T-pose, or temporarily disable its motion while you align it. Make sure the overall scale and orientation of both rigs are comparable, with the root roughly at the scene origin. Small mismatches can be corrected later, but the closer you get now, the better your results. Next, apply a character definition tag to the motion capture skeleton. This tag tells Cinema 4D which joints represent the hips, spine, neck, shoulders, arms, hands, legs, and feet. If auto detection is available, use it, then manually verify every assignment, especially left and right sides and any twist or roll bones. Keep naming consistent so you can spot mistakes quickly. Only map actual joint objects. Don't use nulls or controllers. Apply another character definition tag to your character rig. Again, map the underlying joints, not the control handles. If your rig uses an IK system, that's fine. The definition should still reference the bind joints. Double-check fingers and toes if you plan to transfer detailed hand and foot motion. Otherwise, you can skip them to keep it simple. With both definitions in place, create a character solver to connect them. Assign the mocap skeleton as the source and your character definition as the target. As soon as you enable the solver, the mocap's motion should drive your character. If the posture looks off, return to the T-pose on both rigs and correct any shoulder rotation, hip orientation, or arm length discrepancies. Many solvers include pose offset controls. Use these to neutralize differences before the motion plays. Pay special attention to the hips and feet since they anchor the overall movement. When the live retarget looks right, bake the animation onto your character's joints. Choose the frame range you need, include position, rotation, and scale if required, and bake so the motion becomes keyframes on the joints themselves. After baking, you can disable or remove the solver and scrub the timeline to confirm the motion sticks. Save a new version of your file and consider keeping an unbaked backup in case you need to tweak the mapping later. And that's it. Clean T-pose, define both skeletons, solve the motion, and bake to finish.